Now, Shiba Inu Coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they had a pretty rough day today, and the overall cryptocurrency market is bracing itself for the CPI data that is going to be coming out tomorrow, Wednesday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And guys, it could be great. It could be terrible. We have to brace ourselves for a big move. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. CPI, inflation expectations, and how it's going to affect Shiba Inu Coin and the beloved cryptocurrency that we just can't wait to see go up in value once again. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting 6 free stocks. A $1 crypto trade gets you $5 in free crypto. And yes, you can choose Shiba Inu Coin. So make sure to check that out, guys, because prices are very low right now. Yes, they can go lower, but they're still very low right now from things we've seen in the past. So let's talk about inflation expectations tomorrow and how it could affect Shiba Inu Coin. Because, you know, there's not a lot going on right now. There's not a lot going on besides centralized exchanges failing and stealing people's money. We got Mt. Gox. I'm going to talk about that in the next video. We've got Russia, Ukraine, still doing the same nonsense that they've been doing. But next up on the agenda, assuming that Shiba Inu's not released tomorrow, we are going to see inflation data come out in the form of the CPI, or the Consumer Price Index, here in the United States. And that is going to be released tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, current analyst expectations, the consensus is for an inflation rate at 8.8%. The previous reading came in at 8.6%. That means that they expect inflation to continue rising. All of the raising of interest rates that we have done has not helped. Inflation is not calming down, and it's still expected to rise. So how does this affect Shiba Inu Coin? If inflation does come in above 8.6%, whether it is, under analyst expectations or above analyst expectations, I believe that Shiba Inu Coin could be negatively affected by a rising interest rate. Why? As interest rates rise and people realize that they can see gains in secure assets like bonds, as opposed to the similar gains in risky assets like cryptocurrency and Shiba Inu Coin and different stocks and so on, they will flock to the safer assets and take their money out of the riskier assets. Now, that is a normal inflation rate scenario. When inflation is rising, risky assets are falling in price. Guys, what we have now is inflation that is getting to ridiculously high levels. You're talking inflation rates in Europe and the United Kingdom sitting somewhere around 10+%, expected to be above 11% here pretty soon. Here in the United States, we're expected to be basically 9% this month. I mean, it is continuing to rise. And it's not just moving your assets out of risky, or moving your investments from risky assets like Shiba Inu Coin anymore to safe assets like bonds. We're in an inflation rate that is causing trouble for people to live. Guys, groceries are astronomically higher. Gas is ridiculously higher. Any money that may have been set aside for investments for future growth is being choked away right now. It is being strangled in a way that people can't even afford to go out and buy investments anymore, because they're spending every last dime they have on necessities to live. So inflation is truly running wild, and if we see an inflation rate above 8.6%, Shiba Inu Coin logically would see lower prices. Now, I do want to say in the same breath, the market does not, by any means, always act logically. So we could see an inflation rate tomorrow come out and Shiba Inu Coin soars. Inflation could be at 10-12% tomorrow, and for some reason Shiba Inu Coin would soar. Markets don't always act logically, and people could start to rationalize, well, you know what, inflation is so high, we're here in hyperinflation, and Shiba Inu Coin is the only investment that we're going to be able to hedge against inflation with. Therefore, we've got to buy something risky like Shiba Inu Coin. So you could throw any sense of rationality out the window at that point, and you know, things don't have to go according to plan. But if everything is acting according to plan, a high inflation rate would be bad news for Shiba Inu Coin tomorrow. If we see inflation come in tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, at 8.6% or lower, this could be not just good news, but great news. Why? People have been pulling their money out of Shiba Inu Coin and putting it in safer assets really since November, when inflation became a talking point for mainstream media and inflation began to rise. We've been seeing this transition from risk-on assets like Shiba Inu Coin to risk-off assets like bonds, bank accounts, savings accounts, CDs, and so on. So if we see inflation peak, meaning that's the highest that it could potentially go, we may see a flooding back into the market. It could indicate a bottom. Now, it does not have to indicate a bottom. Inflation could absolutely come in at 6% tomorrow. I doubt that it does. I highly doubt that the analysts are off by that much. But, I mean, yeah, they could be. So let's say inflation comes in at 6%, just to be dramatic. And therefore, inflation peaked at the 8.6% level we saw last month, and now it is on the decline. There's nothing to say that when we get the reading in August, that it won't be back up, that it won't be just a little blip on the chart as we move higher. And therefore, Shiba Inu Coin could have a short-term, very positive reaction if we see a decline in inflation tomorrow. Now, I say Shiba Inu Coin, but really, you know, we're wrapping all cryptocurrency, stocks, all investments into this. Of course, you know, the opposite is true for bonds in these safer assets that peak while inflation is rising. So if you're in Shiba, if you're in Bitcoin, if you're in stocks right now, pay attention tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, to the CPI release. Anything between that 8.8 to 8.6% range is going to be kind of a gray area because analyst expectations are for 8.8%. But if we get anything below the 8.6, it could be a major catalyst to the upside for Shiba Inu Coin and so on. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about Mt. Gox in this video, but I do want to talk about it in the next one. So if you guys want to kind of watch that one and get or learn a little bit more about what's going on with Mt. Gox and the fact that there's potentially going to be hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin flooding the market here pretty soon, it could lead to a little bit of a concern for some Bitcoin investors, for Shiba Inu Coin investors, and for crypto in general. So guys, let me know your thoughts. It's simple. Let me know your thoughts on inflation. You don't have to tell me if you think Shiba is going up or down. Do you think inflation is going to come in above or below 8.6%? Let us know down there in the comments. If this button right here is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram, getting 6 free stocks on Webull. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.